Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for installment of Scott Selections here for Saturday, May 14th. Before we get into today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in hockey with the Flames and Stars first period under 1.5 goals at minus 128 on FanDuel. Looked like we were going to cruise for another easy winner, and then the Stars ended up scoring with about 5 minutes to go in the first period. But both goalies hung on, did not give up another one, and the first period ended 1-0. So a nice win for us. Look for another winner here on Saturday. And for the play today, we're going to go with a team total in this one. It's going to be in a matchup in a Game 7 between the Lightning and the Maple Leafs, taking place at around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for the play today, we're going to take the Maple Leafs team total under 3.5 goals at minus 130 on Bet Online. Time recording of 3:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the team total under in this spot. First of all, 130 is a fantastic price. Shopping around, most books have 140 or 145. I even saw DraftKings had the under 3.5 at minus 150. So you're saving roughly 20 cents of juice, no questions asked. It seemed like BetOnline went a bit rogue with this number, and I definitely expect more under money to come in, as it should close at probably around 140, 145. But the main reason why I do like Toronto to struggle offensively is based on their historical track record of being terrible in potential series clinching games. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know this. The Maple Leafs have not won a playoff series since 2004. However, I'm going to focus mostly on the last couple of years, specifically since 2018. Toronto, since 2018, has been in 8 potential series clinching games, including Game 6 of this series, which they lost. And in those 8 games, Toronto has scored a total of 16 goals. So Toronto's averaging about 2 goals per game in those 8 game losses in the potential series clinching situation. And on top of that, Toronto has had 4 potential series clinching games at home in that same time span. And the Maple Leafs have scored a total of 6 goals in those 4 games. And that is equivalent to 1.5 goals per game. So Toronto has been awful in general when it comes to putting up goals in series clinching games. And they've been terrible at home, especially when it comes to potentially wrapping up a series. And both those, of course, are going to be in line tonight. We'll see how that goes. But I do think that Toronto, with their history of choking in big games, I think might end up struggling once again offensively against the best goalie on the planet in Vasilevsky. Plus, Tampa Bay, we know, has won back-to-back cups, and the main reason why they've been so successful is their defense in big games. We talked about the potential series clinching games for Toronto. Now let's talk about it for Tampa Bay. In Tampa Bay's last 8 potential series clinching games, the Lightning have allowed a total of 13 goals, which is equivalent to 1.63 goals per game. On top of that, this is a crazy stat. In the last 5 successful series clinching games for Tampa, in other words, the last 5 times Tampa won a game to advance to the next round or to even win the cup, the Lightning have allowed a total of 0 goals. Each of the last 5 series that they've won, there has been a shutout in the clinching game, which is absolutely crazy. Look it up. It's true. So Tampa Bay, historically speaking, has been very good at clamping down defensively in this type of scenario. Toronto, offensively in this scenario, has really been awful and has underachieved a lot in these must-win games. I think that you'll see Tampa Bay hang around. I think you'll see a very close game. Game 7s tend to be a little bit more low-scoring because of how nervous both teams are. They're extremely paranoid about making any big mistakes, especially to these high-power offenses. I expect to see a lower-scoring game to start. Now, the empty netters could be a bit annoying, but I think this game should be very close throughout. I do think there's a chance this game ends up finishing 3-2 one way or another, maybe even overtime. But 3.5 seems a little bit too high for me against the best goalie on the planet in Vasilevsky. I'm going to back him. I'm going to back the defense, and I'm going to back the back-to-back championship pedigree against a team that has been known to choke pretty much for the last 20 years. So the play that once again here for Saturday, May 14th, is going to be on the Maple Leafs team total under 3.5 goals at minus 130 on Bet Online. Bye, everyone.